Are you looking for the best electric fireplaces? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best electric fireplaces on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Duraflame 3D Infrared Electric Fireplace Stove. We've tested dozens of electric fireplaces, and the Duraflame Infrared Quartz Fireplace Stove comes out on top every time. Its compact, stylish design fits in any room, with quiet operation that won't interrupt a cozy night in, effective heat settings for chilly fall and winter nights, and realistic flickering flame effects. After testing this electric fireplace 4 different times, everywhere from snowbound Colorado to North Florida, it's clearly the best option for almost any space. This fireplace heater is durable too, in one case lasting through 3 years, warding off the chill in an old unfinished basement TV room. It still works like a champ, and we love the cozy vibe it gives off. We love that we can pick it up and move it around. Assembly just involves attaching the legs, and it has the flexibility of working with and without heat. Since the heat and flame functions work independently, you have the option of enjoying the ambience when you don't need the heat, perfect if you live in an area like North Florida where heat is only needed during the heart of winter. The front grille, which sits right in front of the infrared heating element, gets hot during operation, but the top doesn't get as hot, and the sides remain cool. We also love that you can adjust the brightness of the flames, thanks to the 5 different brightness settings, to customize the look. There's no option to change the color or speed of the flames like some of our other recommendations, but the overall effect is very realistic if you don't look too close. This fireplace heater includes some vital safety features, and it's UL tested, with overheating protection on the plug and a programmable automatic shut-off timer. There's no way to check the timer, or the heat and fan levels, without opening the fireplace door, but the remote does include controls for those settings. Dimensions: 13.07 by 24 by 23.4 inches, mount type, freestanding, heat output, 5,200 BTU. Number 2. Modern Ember Highmark Electric Fireplace. The modern Ember Highmark Smart Linear Electric Fireplace is a huge 60-inch fireplace that brought an inviting ambience to our basement family room while also providing a significant amount of heat. After months of use, we're glad it can also be controlled by the app, since the remote occasionally gets misplaced. We actually prefer using the app over the remote, but the app is limited to one device. The smart app controls are easier to understand and use than the physical remote. We love playing with all of the flame colors and other options. We placed this fireplace in our basement family room that's about 350 square feet, and we're still impressed with the amount of heat it produces. We had to use the temperature control to prevent the room from getting too hot, and it kept us warm and cozy even on chillier nights. This fireplace has 2 installation options, wall mount or recessed, and we chose a recessed installation that left the thin frame flush with the wall, a lot like a wall-mounted TV. Hardwiring it and installing it recessed added to the time it took us to set up, but we still had it in and ready to go in about 2 hours. We love how many options this fireplace offers, all of which are easy to control through the phone app and voice controls if you have a Google Home or Alexa smart speaker. We think it looks pretty realistic with the right color settings and flame speed, not enough to convince anyone it's real, but close enough. It has a bunch of other fun flame color, ember color, brightness, and flame speed settings though, and even a night light that just uses the downlight. This fireplace is significantly more expensive than most other options at about $1,300 more than our best wall-mounted pick, but we think it's worth the investment for the huge size, option to recess mount, and excellent app controls. Dimensions: 6.4 by 60 by 18.13 inches, mount type, wall mount, recessed, heat output, 5,000 BTU. Number 3. Touchstone 80026 Electric Fireplace. The Touchstone stainless electric fireplace is the best option if you want to add an electric fireplace to your room but don't have the floor space or budget for a recessed or built-in installation. We hung one in our basement and enjoyed the coziness on cooler fall nights. We still use it after 9 months, it's held up well and still looks very nice. This fireplace features a modern stainless steel frame. It looked great in our basement, But we think the clean, sleek aesthetic would go well in a big kitchen with stainless steel appliances too. If stainless isn't your thing, it's also available in a mirror finish. The stainless steel frames a tempered glass panel that holds in your choice of logs or crystals. We chose the logs, which look pretty fake at first, but that wasn't as noticeable once we turned on the flame effect. We appreciate that we were able to choose between heat and flame or just flame, since the realistic flame effect sets a nice ambience even when heat isn't needed. The heat output of this fireplace isn't a replacement for other heat sources, at least not in a cold climate. We definitely felt the room get warmer after several hours of use, but we were also able to stand right in front of it without feeling overly hot. An audible fan blows heat upward from behind the stainless steel frame, but it wasn't too noisy. We like that there are two options for changing the settings, the control panel on the side of the heater and a remote control. The timer options and other settings are clearly displayed on the side of the unit, but the options on the remote took more time to figure out. This wall-mounted fireplace took a fair amount of work to install, but we love how straightforward and easy it was. It took 2 people due to how big the fireplace is, but it wasn't difficult to figure out despite fairly simplistic instructions. We do recommend giving some serious thought between the logs and crystals when installing, though, since you'll need 2 people to take the glass off if you want to switch later on. Dimensions: 5.5 by 50.4 by 21.65 inches. Mount type: wall. Heat output: 5100 BTU. Number 4. Real Flame Silverton Electric Fireplace. If you've always wanted a custom-made, traditional living room fireplace, we recommend the Silverton model from Real Flame. Since it is electric and doesn't require a chimney, all you need is the space for it and a nearby outlet. We loved how easy it was to put together. It took 2 of us just under an hour, and how the white finish and molded trim give it an authentic look. We think the mantle is perfect for displaying holiday decorations, picture frames, and other decor items, although it cannot support a TV. The Real Flame uses LED technology to give the flames and embers a lifelike glow and dynamic movements that mimic a real fire that dances and dims. You can choose from 5 brightness settings and also customize the flame color. The unit can be operated by using the touch screen panel or by a remote that can function up to 25 feet away. We found both methods easy to use. You also can operate the flame feature without the heat, so you can enjoy the ambience year-round. Plus, the blower on the heater is relatively quiet, so it doesn't take away from the ambience of the fire. Unlike many other options on this list, this fireplace can warm larger rooms, 1,000 square feet, according to the manufacturer, and has 6 different temperature settings, ranging from 72 to 99 degrees Fahrenheit, so you can customize the heat. During testing, the back of the CSA certified 1 firebox did not get hot, and there is a 2-inch gap between the firebox and the cabinet to provide additional airflow when placed against a wall. While testing this unit in our home for over a year, we find that it heats the space quickly and adds a beautiful focal point to the room. It remained in perfect condition even when we moved it from a bedroom to a dining room during home renovations. We love using this fireplace year-round, with daily use in the colder months. It still works like new and heats up the entire room, even after a year of use. Our only caveat is that it does take up a lot of room, so it's not the best option for compact spaces. Dimensions: 41 by 48 by 13 inches. Mount type: freestanding. Heat output: 4780 BTU. Number 5. Silonn Smart Electric Fireplace. We've tested a lot of wall-mounted electric fireplaces, and this one is our favorite for recessed installation. It's super thin, which makes it easier to install than others like our best wall mount pick. You can also flush mount it, which is what we did for testing purposes, and the ultra-thin design lends itself well to that as well. The sleek, modern aesthetic looks great in our room, and a high level of flame customization lets you curate just the mood and atmosphere you're looking for. The physical remote works well, but the connected phone app provides even more control, and you can even connect it to your smart home for voice controls like our best smart pick. We love the variety of options, flame colors in the double digits, 5 brightness levels, and 5 flicker speeds, all set against a glittering crystal stone bed that you lay down during setup. Exposed sides and a dangling power cord create a visual distraction if you opt for a standard wall mount, which is why you should recess mount it if possible, but it's thinner than other wall-mounted fireplaces, so it sticks out less than most. This fireplace won't replace your primary source of heat. We only feel it within about 4 feet and notice a modest increase in the temperature of our 225 square foot room over time, but it's fine for boosting the temperature in one room without turning up the furnace in the whole house, while providing an excellent ambience. Dimensions: 3.94 by 50 by 17 inches, mount type, wall, heat output, 5,300 BTU.